The Seven Sins of Memory, by Daniel L. Schacter, is a comprehensive exploration of the various ways in which human memory can fail or be distorted. The book is divided into 7 chapters, each focusing on one of the 7 sins of memory: misinformation effects, source amnesia, blocking, transience, abnormal memory, suggestibility, and persistence. Throughout the text, Schacter draws on a wealth of research from psychology, neuroscience, and cognitive science to provide a rich understanding of these memory failures and their implications for our daily lives. The first sin, misinformation effects, refers to the phenomenon where our memories can be influenced or distorted by incorrect information that we encounter after an event has taken place. This can occur through a variety of mechanisms, such as the confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs, or the misinformation effect, when new information is incorporated into a memory in a way that distorts the original event. For example, Schacter cites the case of the Mandela effect, where many people mistakenly remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison, despite the fact that he was released and lived for many more years. This misinformation effect can have serious consequences, such as eyewitness testimony being used in court cases despite being unreliable. The second sin, source amnesia, refers to the difficulty people have in remembering where they learned or acquired information. This can lead to a sense of familiarity with information without being able to recall its source. For instance, someone might recognize a piece of music or a famous quote, but not be able to attribute it to its original source. This phenomenon has important implications for education and intellectual property rights, as it can make it difficult to give proper credit to authors and creators. The third sin, blocking, refers to the inability to retrieve information from memory, even when it is still intact and accessible. There are several types of blocking, including proactive or intentional blocking, where people choose not to retrieve information for various reasons, and retroactive or involuntary blocking, where information is inaccessible due to interference from other memories or cognitive processes. For instance, people often have difficulty remembering specific details about events that occurred during a traumatic experience, as the emotional impact can interfere with the retrieval of those memories. The fourth sin, transience, refers to the natural decay of memories over time, as they become less accessible and eventually fade away. This process is thought to be due to several factors, including the gradual loss of neurons in the brain, synaptic pruning, and the effects of age-related cognitive decline. For example, people often have difficulty remembering events that occurred during their early childhood, as these memories are among the first to be lost due to transience. The fifth sin, abnormal memory, refers to memory deficits and distortions that occur as a result of neurological or psychological disorders. These can range from mild forgetfulness to more severe forms of amnesia, such as Korsakoff syndrome, which is characterized by an inability to form new memories despite the presence of intact short-term memory. Schacter provides numerous examples of abnormal memory, including cases of people who develop false memories after undergoing hypnosis or participating in suggestive therapy. The sixth sin, suggestibility, refers to the tendency of people to be influenced by external suggestions or cues when forming memories. This can occur through a variety of mechanisms, such as leading questions during interrogations or the use of hypnosis to implant false memories. Suggestibility is particularly relevant in the context of eyewitness testimony and false memory syndrome, where individuals may come to believe events that did not actually occur due to the influence of suggestive information. The seventh and final sin, persistence, refers to the tendency of memories to remain stable and resist change over time. This can lead to the continued belief in false or misleading information, even in the face of contradictory evidence. For instance, people often hold on to beliefs about the world that were formed during childhood, such as the idea that certain types of food are inherently unhealthy, even when presented with scientific evidence to the contrary. The persistence of memories can have important implications for our ability to learn and adapt throughout our lives. Throughout the book, Schacter provides numerous examples and case studies to illustrate each of these memory sins, drawing on research from a wide range of disciplines. He also discusses strategies for improving memory and avoiding these pitfalls, such as being aware of the potential for misinformation effects, seeking out reliable sources of information, and engaging in regular memory training exercises. The Seven Sins of Memory is an essential read for anyone interested in understanding the complexities of human memory and its limitations, as well as for anyone concerned with the reliability of memory in everyday life.